up? It's your girl, Baby Hair LaFleur, and I am back again today to tell y'all another story time. Now, I'm sorry it took so long. I was trying to decide what I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I think I made up my mind. And as embarrassing as this may sound, it is what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all about the time I got jumped. Keyword jumped. Not got my ass beat, not got dragged. I got jumped for all of 30 seconds. But y'all know when you be fighting somebody and you're literally only fighting for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, sometimes just 30 seconds, but it feels like forever. Let me just get right into it. So this female that decided she wanted to jump me, we're gonna call her Roach. So Roach was dating my ex at the time. This was a long time ago, y'all, so I don't need y'all trying to put pieces together, okay? This was a very long time ago. Roach was dating my ex. And at the time, we was trying to get back together. And I'm going to call him Big Head because he got a big ass head. So me and Big Head, like, we was together for like 2 years. So I'm just thinking to myself, okay, we working on us. Like, he's staying at my house. We spending time together. I didn't even know about Roach. So one of my close friends has sent me a screenshot of his Facebook, and it was a picture of him and Roach on her birthday, celebrating her birthday. And I had felt some type of way, y'all, because at the time I wasn't 21 yet, and he's older than me. If you know me, you know I like older men. So I was jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I was jealous because it seemed like they had went out, had a little night on the town, real cute, had the little number balloons for Roach's birthday. So I hit him up. I'm like, what's going on? You out with Roach? What's the tea? Because you're not going to go back and forth, okay? I'm not about to compete with a Roach when we telling each other we're supposed to be focusing on us. So he like, oh no, it's not a big deal. It was her birthday. I was trying to take her out, and I never said we was in a relationship. First of all, Big Head, I didn't say we were back together, but I mean, you sleeping at my house and we're spending time together. We're talking about getting back in a relationship. Why are you entertaining a Roach? Why are you taking Roach out on her birthday? So y'all, me being childish and jealous, and I just wanted to make Roach mad. So I hit Roach up on Facebook and was like, hey, what's up? I don't know what y'all got going on, but we've been together. This is my ex. We're sleeping together in the same bed. He was over here, that. Like, I'm giving her dates, I'm giving her times. And a little backstory about Roach. Me and Roach went to the same high school. So I knew that she knew that we was dealing with each other. Me and Big Head was dealing with each other. I knew she knew that. And no, we wasn't cool, y'all. She didn't have no loyalty to me. I'm not saying that we wasn't homegirls or nothing like that. But baby, you knew. You knew. So, all right, back to the messages. So I'm messaging her, and she basically was like, she didn't care what we was doing. They weren't in a relationship at the time. So she really didn't care. So I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. So, fast forward. Big Head comes to my house one day to drop something off to me that he had in his car, and I needed it. So, Big Head comes to my house one day, and guess who's in the car? Guess who's in the car? Roach is sitting in the passenger seat. Now, y'all, when I walk outside, I'm trying to tell you, she looked like she's seen a ghost. And my whole thing with Big Head was, why are you bringing Roach to my house? Why are you disrespecting me? I don't like Roach. You had me messed up on 2 separate occasions. One, because you posted her on your page. And 2, you bringing her to my house. So now it's really up. It's up and it's stuck, y'all. Like, what do you think? Who do you think I am? You're not about to play with me. So I walked to the car, get what I needed to get. Big Head Kids was in the car. So I really had to keep myself composed because I'm like, if I want any future with me and Big Head, I have to respect the fact that he has his kids. And I don't want to snatch Roach wig off in front of the kids, because then I'm never going to be able to get back with Big Head, you know? So I really had to just take that L and see her when I see her the next time. So later that day, or maybe it was like a couple days after that, I don't really remember, but I basically decided that I was going to try to bully Roach into coming back to my house, just her, so that we could fight. Because at this point, it's static. Like, not only you're dating my ex, you're pulling up to my house with him. Both of y'all playing with me because he telling me we getting back together, but y'all in a relationship. So at this point, I don't care about anything. I don't have no respect for either one of y'all. I don't care what's said. I don't care what's done. Like I said, it's up and it's stuck. So I'm on Instagram, y'all. I'm posting pictures of Roach. Like, I'm making fun of her. I'm talking about her hair because, y'all, if you seen what Roach looked like, and I call her Roach for a reason, but if you seen this girl and me, you would really be thinking to yourself, like, how he go from that to that? Like, I really didn't care because I'm like, Big Head, you're dumb. You're dumb. Like, this is what you want? This is what you want. So I'm just going on her, y'all. Like, my followers are responding to my posts. Like, everybody laughing, this, that, and the third. So she finally messaged me back, and she ready to fight at this point. And y'all, that's what I wanted. I wanted to fight this girl. It wasn't no more being nice to this girl, y'all. Like, Roach, I want to fight you. I wanted to fight you, Roach. So basically, we had made plans to link up at the park in my neighborhood. So I kept telling her, I'm like, come by yourself. It's me and it's you. Like, I want to fight you. I don't need nobody else around. So she kept saying, like, nah, you're going to bring people. Because, I mean, if you knew me at the time, it was a couple females that, you know, if you seen me, you saw them. Like, we were always together. So in Roach head, she's thinking, I'm going to bring my girls with me. But I kept telling her, and I was honest to God, y'all. Like, I kept telling her, I'm like, we don't need nobody else, baby. Like, it's me and you. I just want to fight you. So the day comes, she hits me up and tells me that she's at the park. So y'all, at the time, my best friend was with me. And my best friend is a guy. If you know my best friend. Shout out to you, baby. Love you forever. Like, that's my A1 since day one. My best friend was with me. So, of course, he was going to come with me, but not to fight because he's a guy. Like, he's not going to put his hands on a female. He's not going to put his hands on a female. Bottom line. He just wanted to make sure his ace was good. He just was basically there to observe and make sure that she wasn't on nothing dumb. So we drive to the park, and that was my first mistake, y'all, because I should have walked. I shouldn't have drove there. So we drive to the park. I see her, Roach, in her car, and I get out the car. They're already standing there. Now, y'all, when we pull up to the park, I see Roach and I see two other girls. We gonna call them the Gross Sisters because they were big, fat, and ashy. Like, it was 3 of them and 1 of me. And we're not gonna include my best friend because, like I said, he wasn't there to fight. So I already knew, y'all, when I pulled up to the park, I knew what they were gonna do. I knew I was getting jumped that day. But mama didn't raise no. So I proceeded to get out my car and get ready to fight. I didn't care. At that point, I didn't care because I did not like her so bad to the point where I was just like, all I need is like 10, 15, 30 seconds with her. Remember, y'all, I said, you fight for such a short period of time, but when you're on the ground and you're in the moment, it feels like forever. All I wanted was 30 seconds with this girl. So I walk up to her. Me and my best friend, we walk up to Roach and the Gross Sisters. And I'm like, so what's up? What are y'all doing here? I'm like, I want to fight you. She talking. So I just run up to her and bink. So we fighting. Next thing I know, my head gets pulled to this side and then it gets pulled to this side. And I realized that the Gross Sisters were now attacking me. So it was 3 against 1. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, Roach could not fight. And she knew what she was doing by bringing the Gross Sisters with her. Because she knew if it was just me and her, I would have got the best of her. So we're on the ground, right? we're on the ground and we're rolling around, and I could just feel all the weight from all three of them on top of my body. Now, mind you, y'all, at the time, I'm like 120 pounds. Roach didn't weigh that much, but the Gross sisters, those were some big girls. They were big. So in my head, I'm thinking, y'all don't even need all of that for little old me. Oh, sorry, y'all, I gotta put some gloss on. Whew. Y'all didn't need all of that for me. So next thing I know, I'm looking around and I can see a foot. Like, basically, y'all, my best friend had kicked one of the Gross sisters in her head, like, basically trying to get them off of me. And see, that's why I was like, salute to my best friend. I was so happy that I brought him with me, because even if I told him not to come, he was gonna come. He was gonna make sure I was okay. But at that point, everything's out the window, okay? Because what you're not gonna do is, it's not gonna be 3 against 1. My best friend is not going for that. So he kicking one of the girls in her head, and I finally got a one-on-one. I told y'all I knew I was gonna get this moment with Roach. Me and Roach was on the ground for like 15 seconds by ourselves. And at this point, my best friend is off in the field somewhere fighting off both of the Gross sisters. Like, they broke his glasses and everything. I'm just like, oh my God, but I'm in the moment. I'm focusing on Roach. So I'm on top of Roach, y'all. For like 15 seconds, I'm on top of her. And I'm just banging. I'm just banging her. And I'm talking my crap to her too. I'm like, really? Like, you wanted Big Head. This is what you wanted. Both of y'all lied to me. Like, I'm just talking smack to Roach. Like, yeah, you really tried to jump me. Like, I didn't have a scratch. I didn't have nothing, y'all. So somehow we get broken up. My best friend comes. He's basically telling the Gross sisters not to touch me anymore. They all out of breath and tired because they're fighting. Like, they just got finished fighting my best friend. So we all get up and we go back to the car. And I realized that at the beginning of the fight, I had my car keys. And instead of giving them to my best friend, I think I had just threw them on the ground before I ran up to Roach. So I'm looking for my car keys. I'm looking in the same spot. And at this point, Roach and the Gross sisters, they already got in the car and left. They spitting outside the window, like doing all this wild ratchet stuff. Like, ew, Big Head, really? This is what you want? Just trifling, just nasty. Like, literally, Roach from the gutter. This girl is nasty, y'all. So come to find out, Roach stole my car keys. Yeah, she stole my car keys. So me and my best friend had to walk back to my house, get my spare key, go back to the park, get my car, and bring my car home. So at this point, I got in the house. I called Big Head. I was like, so now Roach jumped me. She brought Gross sisters to jump me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Big Head? Because I feel like this is your fault. Because you brought Roach to my house. You disrespected me. You put me in a position to where I felt like I wanted to do something to her. So therefore, you gotta pick a side. And once you pick a side, baby, you gotta stay there. So of course, y'all know what Big Head did. He chose me. He basically told Roach that they were over and done with. Roach refused to give Big Head my keys to give back to me because she kept lying and saying she didn't have my keys, but I know that this girl had my keys, y'all. Roach stole my keys. So I only had one key. So make a long story short, y'all, after that, me and Big Head got back together, and unfortunately it didn't work. I mean, we was together for a little while after that, but I think he realized the type of person that she really was. And y'all know how you try to tell somebody how someone is, but if they don't have a bad experience with that person, it's hard for them to believe you. So I wasn't mad at Big Head about that. I was just mad about the fact that he allowed this girl to come where, and here's another thing. Roach wouldn't have known where I lived unless he brought her there. So I was also mad at Big Head. Me and Big Head got into a fight. I punched Big Head in his lip, and I made his lip bleed, and I didn't care because I'm like, don't put me in that situation. And y'all know I have a son, so I felt disrespected. I felt like my son was being disrespected. Like, you know, you just don't do stuff like that. So yeah, I had to give him the business too. But anyways, y'all, that's the story. It's so dumb. But you know, back then I was young, I was childish. You know, the things that I know now and the way that I think now is not the same as how I was back then. And I'm honestly proud to say that I've grown so much since then, which is why I have so many stories like this. Like, I have so many story times and y'all would never know. But anyways, like, follow, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I'm gonna be posting, y'all. The next video I'm gonna post after this is gonna be my first true crime video, so definitely stay tuned in. Follow me on Instagram at babyhairlaflair, and I love y'all. Mwah.